Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Golden Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So BYU's offense will have the football first. Split backs here. They'll leave it with him. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Nice move. Creates some space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. DB's right up on the receivers. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Cal's offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The snap sets up the throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've reached a break. BYU is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilliam. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. On target. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Cal. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. time. The extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's on target and complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Cougars have this offense rolling. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Bobo. Breaks into the open. That's a fumble. So the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Tyree. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the handoff.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Here's the pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
It's complete to the left, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bear!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Nick?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Leads it with the back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Oh, what a cut! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense in hurry-up mode.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Running to Green. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Quarterback gets enough. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it.
Touchdown, Cal! The offense cashing it in on that drive. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Got the quick completion. Still on his feet at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Makes the grab.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bobo.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Brought down at the 15-yard line. Third down coming up.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, BYU! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Showing off the arm. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the running back.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tyree. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, BYU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,
throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
and I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good, and you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.